Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and it is time for Chronotopia, second scheme. Oh boy, things are, supposedly going well for the princess, but do we want the things to go well for her now that I think about it? Do we? Because I kinda more or less tend to gravitate towards the side of we don't, but oh boy. The next morning the Harris was in an excellent mood. Without further delay, the family went to the quay where the Lord's large vessel was supposed to raise anchor. Even though they had all arrived quite early, I bet there was someone else. The crowd was already rushing to the pier, impatient to catch sight of the bride. Don't worry, guys. There's nothing to look at. Farmers were chatting enthusiastically to pass time.
How do you think the bride is?
I think the prince was not chosen yet. It's been claimed that he was going to organize a great ball to find his wife. I bet that is the true purpose of this cruise. He's going to choose on the ship and will only know who is she when they will return.
Dude, if she tries to enter the ship like that, she's so not going to get on the ship. Good.
Nonsense! I said that he has his eyes on the lowboard girl, that this is just a smokescreen to make it more acceptable.
Dude, she's making that expression again, then it's annoying.
I don't mind being chosen in that case.
I totally thought the farmer was the guy, but
Same.
well, maybe bear into that. Kionna let a satisfied smile. No. Dude, this is a smile that if a guy was making that, I would say he has a punchable face. Anywho, as she was spying on the quarrels around her, thinking that the moment was, I don't know, it's, like, oh, it's like the smile, oh, I'm getting what I deserve. It's so annoying. And she started smirking like that, like from the last episode. Feeling the moment was ideal, she pretended that she urgently had to relieve a natural need to sleep away. She then hurried in a remote corner of the quay to make her magic chest appear. Come on. Someone will push her into the water once she... Come on. I think someone will push her. After much hesitation, she eventually selected the dress, the color of time. Literally... Of all, the worst choice, which she donned in the blink of an eye. The outfit was much less dazzling than the dress the color of the sun, and much less sophisticated than the dress the color of the moon, but its ethereal appearance seemed perfect for a wedding. While admiring her reflection in the water, the young woman swelled. She's so going to be pushed into the water. The young woman swelled with a triumphant look. Her voice quivering with emotion, she sighed and tapped her cheeks.
I can't believe I'm going to get married. And I can't believe that you dared to betray us.
Kionna jolted. She hardly had time to turn around when she felt arms firmly seizing and holding her. Much to her surprise, she recognized the face of her adoptive family, distorted by animosity she had never seen before. As Anselmi and Huguette were bending her arms behind her back to prevent her from defending herself, Flo calmly slowly walked towards her. Oh, so maybe they will not push her to the water. But she was no longer the sweet and caring little farmer she had known. I mean, you can't blame them. The one who appeared before her eyes was nothing more than the very incarnation of hatred.
Understandable.
With the evil eyes, Flu stopped only a few centimeters away from her chin.
Oh. I feel still good. not to be the one looking down the others for once. Flo, I don't understand what's happening. What's happening is that while dreaming of your shiny, magnificent palace, we peasants have to break our backs in the hope of escaping from poverty. But the world is unfair, God is unfair. It doesn't necessarily reward those who work hard.
Unfortunately.
In a few weeks, we'll have nothing left to eat. In a few weeks, cold and hunger will take us all. But you don't care in the slightest, do you?
Yeah, she doesn't. Kionna remained speechless upon realizing that she had not paid any attention to the harvest results. Guilt washed over her as she finally put the pieces of the puzzle together. Which, like, were not that hard to put, but... So that was the reason why their faces had darkened shortly after the harvest. Why they were talking around the fire almost every night, why Anzami was going more often to the church to pray. I mean, it's not like praying would help. The princess had ignored, just like a noble would, the suffering of her adoptive family. She had only thought of herself, and it was now too late to make amends.
I'm sorry to hear this, Fly. But was it the power ever could be right? Props that it. How could we even believe you when you keep lying to us? What are you going to do with me? It's simple. Flo is going to take your place and marry the prince. It's absurd. Griselda will definitely notice the difference. Of course.
Of course, but the Lord caused quite a commotion when he announced his wedding, and he cares deeply about impressing guests. I think he won't be able to go back in front of them.
Absolutely, and we have prepared an explanation as well. We will tell him that the princess had been under a spell. Her skin was to remain brown until the day a man with pure heart would marry her. We'll claim that the enchantment is so broken that this is her true appearance.
Yeah?
Either he will truly be fooled and Flo will be able to possess you, either he will see right through the lie and the three of us will be hanged. But if you don't do anything, we're going to starve to death anyway.
Yeah? I hope it works. Princess Rosette. Ooh. Oh, the cat. Let's go. Princess Rosette, 1698. Let's go. End of the 17th century. Good times. I thought not good times. I remember. Oof, it was tough. It's a fairy tale written by Madame Julny, or however you read this name, which relates the tribulations of the eponymous princess. Following her birth, fairies foresee that she will put her two brothers in danger. By the way, the creep on the right, I just noticed him. What the heck? Do you see that face? Holy moly. What a creep. In order to protect them, the king and the queen built a tower to isolate Rosette. But I don't know why this sounds kind of familiar. But take this secret to the grave with them. When the two brothers finally free her a few years later, she claims that she will not marry anyone but the king of peacocks. And the both of them leave on a long journey to find him. The king of the peacocks does exist in a faraway kingdom, and he succumbs to the charms of Rosette's portrait after the princess showed it to him. However, he has trouble believing such a beautiful princess could exist, and only accepts to marry her if his guests stay in prison until her arrival. The two brothers agree and send a letter to Rosette so that she can come. Overjoyed, she immediately boards a ship accompanied by her nurse and her milk sibling. But those two are incredibly jealous, and they scheme with the boatmen to throw her overboard as soon as the enchanted kingdom is in sight. The nurse then disguises her hideous daughter. Is that the daughter in the picture? Wow. As a princess in the hope that the king will be fooled and marry her instead of Rosette. I mean, if she's so... How hideous are we? I mean, come on, it would be probably easy to spot no matter what you would do. He immediately sees the difference with the portrait and enraged sentences the two brothers to death for making a mockery out of him. Oh boy. Wait. It was not really her who put the brothers in danger. No. I mean, that description, I mean, no, she didn't. She did not put them in danger, to be fair. If anything, it's them who put her in danger. Given that she was freaking shoved into the water. And I assume drowned? It's not really said here, but yeah. They threw her overboard, yeah. I mean, I would assume she would drown. Yeah, so the beginning here. I would say it's the brothers who put sister in danger. Whatever.
Exactly. We may as well give it a try. I bet the Flo will already look like a great lady by putting on one of your dresses. And if I enhance her with a bit of makeup, she can absolutely look the part.
I mean, okay. Have I said this before? Maybe I haven't, but Flo is more attractive than Kionna. End of story.
Especially as she perfectly knows how to adapt. She don't need to repeat other noble turn of phrases or keep silent.
No, it can't be. You cannot do that.
Yes, they can. Let's do it, guys and not guys. Be nice. Floor's goodwill. Be nice to Floor. No! Don't no! God damn it. I've made some choices which will freaking not allow her. I bet you those are the choices which will be like, no, I cannot do that. That would suck. With an afflicted look, Floor spoke.
I'm sorry, Kionna. I'd really love to do otherwise, but this is a unique opportunity. And we cannot let it pass us by. We're ready to gamble with our lives for a chance, even slim to get out of the grinding poverty that threatens us. Flo, I don't know if you were sincere or if you were only pretending to win my trust, but you told me one day that I should be more selfish, that I should stop sacrificing myself for the sake of others. I think it's the best compromise here. By marrying the prince, a better life awaits me. For the first time in 14 years, I'll not have to worry about being hungry. I'll not have to break my back all day long just to have some slop on my plate. You just go marry your father. I'll finally be able to think about myself, take some time to meditate, enjoy life. Of course, I'll also be confronted with many things. I know, but this doesn't scare me. I'm ready to take up the challenge. I'm ready to learn. I'm eager to learn. I want to be able to tell stories as beautiful as yours. For now, I'm incapable of that. For now, everything is grey and bleak around me. Everything's only an eternal repetition. Like a rock, I would desperately attempt to roll up to the top of the mountain, only to see it tumble in a split second.
True.
I do want to be happy, Kionna. I do have the right to be happy.
The princess could feel her cheeks getting damp in the grip of emotion. Yeah. Floor's speech was deeply affecting her, and she was more than willing to help her friend. Huh? I'm sure that you deserve much better, Floor, but why sacrifice me? Why could we could be both happy? Okay. Yeah, right.
You know very well that it's not possible anymore. You know, I've grown very attached to you since a short time. I was even beginning to regard you as my own sister. I've been fool, haven't I? I've been a fool to believe you could care about me.
Did you care about you, I swear it? Yeah, adopt.
Liar! You betrayed me! All this time I was expecting a hand, extending a hand. I was showing you I was ready to accept you. But you rejected me as if I was nothing to you. Can you only imagine how much it hurts? To see my best friend plotting to run away behind my back? Without even telling me, without even thinking of making me part of her plan.
Yet that really was my intention. No, it wasn't! No. Okay, what a filthy liar. Dude, she's the character we play as, and I'm like against her. It's so hilarious. Come on, what you said is you will become the queen and you will drop some coins of them so they can be grateful to you. No. That was not what... No, Kionna, you filthy liar.
You're nothing but a liar.
My words.
Don't say word, I won't believe a thing coming out of your mouth. Your words are snakes. You've despised me. You've mocked me. You've plotted right under my nose. And for that I cannot forgive you.
The young farmer was sobbing just as much as her former comrade, now captive. It was a very strange sight, both of them whimpering, both of them filled with regrets. Fanny Flo dried her tears and stood up straight.
I'm sorry, Kionna. I want to be us to be friends, but fate has decided otherwise. I love my family, and I'll do anything to save it, even me sacrificing you. That's how it is.
Fair enough.
Flo, no, do not do that. Farewell, donkey skin. I'm well aware you'll never be able to forgive me either. But at least I hope you'll understand.
Kionna was desperate. In spite of her sobs, she struggled as much as she could to release herself from Anselman who gets close. She shouldn't have strength for that. Inflexible, they stripped her of most of her clothes and grabbed their chest full of sparkling jewelry by force. No matter how many times she shook her hands and feet, it was no use, and she quickly wore herself out. As she could not hold back her tears anymore, she noticed that Flo was turning her back so that she would not see her mistake.
I'm so sorry, Kionna.
Because, okay, makes sense. I was kind of afraid she would turn around and Kionna would then, for some reason, be able to release herself, but lucky not. Once after, she felt strong hands pushing her back and she was thrown into the river. Karma. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, deserved. Maybe not the death, but the punishment deserved. Like most individuals at the time, the princess did not know how to swim. Welcome to my world. And having already been drained of her energy upon trying to escape her kidnapper's claws, she could only sink. Her vision became blurry and her mind was overwhelmed by her inability to understand, as the horizon was getting tinged with a deep blue. The sight of the iridescent reflections coming from the surface, although hazy, had something poetic. The young woman felt light. She felt good. All her worries seemed to fly away like bubbles. Nothing mattered anymore. As she was sinking deeper and deeper, the atmosphere became more and more suffocating as well. The light was slowly fading away, and with it the outside world, the world of the living. The depths were engulfing her, leading her away faster still, in an inexorable fall. She was running out of air. Her consciousness itself seemed to evaporate. She tried to move, but her time was wasted. Her agony had no end. What should have been the most beautiful day of her life had taken an unthinkable turn, and she felt a knot in her stomach twisted with bitterness. Why did her story have to end like this? Dude, I'm satisfied with if it's the ending like that. Absolutely, man. A little realization suddenly struck her. She was going to die, alone at the bottom of this river. Asphyxiated pupils widened by pure terror, the princess gathered the last of her strength to raise a shaking and convulsing hand. Let yourself dive or invoke the fairy. What? What? Again? Dude, I'm kinda tempted to go with this one. I'm so tempted, man. Should we go? Should we do it? You can tell that I don't want a good ending for her now. I mean, after what she plans to basically do, I quite literally feel like that now. You know, on one point, I want to see Medea's ending, which is a Yuri end. On the other, I mean, again, the way she plotted behind Flo and the family, and her approach basically thinking, oh, I will give them gold and they will be grateful for that, right? Cool. I really dislike that. Like, it really struck a bad chord in me. And I sort of now feel like, let's give her a bad ending, basically. Besides, to invoke a fairy, you need to use... What did she need to... No, she did not need to use the whistle now. That's true. Do you deserve a second Or should I say a third chance? That is a good question for myself that I have. I really do not know if I want to for. You know what? I don't know, maybe we'll load. Let's see what this is gonna happen. Let's see. The pain was unbearable. So unbearable in fact that Kionna would rather get rid of her own body and life. I mean, to be fair, I doubt she would be able. I mean, come on, you couldn't shake off two elderly people. One of them like literally injured. Can't really do any physical work. And you want to tell me she would be able in situation like this to act? No. That's right. She would not be able to win this. No. Her mind muddled by the terrestrial torments she was enduring, she soon became incapable of thinking straight and surrendered herself to the hands of the gods. Also, I kind of would like to see the world we have seen in the very beginning. Thus she perished far too young, doomed by the will of fate before she could even make use of the fairy's power. Her death instantly broke the pact she had made with Medea. Ooh, nice! And the latter hurried back to the world's tree's side, although she was struck by her ephemeral protege's fate. Instead, Kionna met good old Nahima, who was already waiting for her on the other side. What? And could at least spend eternity in good company. What? She doesn't deserve that. Dead end! Deserved. I don't know if I want... It rarely happens, but I feel like Kionna is a character that deserves a bad end, basically. It so rarely happens. Funny. I know, like... She seems basically like a typical noble you would know about, you know, stories and so on. So... I know, I mean, in that case, I would say... You want a bad ending for them. At least that's my case. Still annoyed a little bit that she got to be in the afterlife, supposedly, with Nahima. Yeah, I'm kinda annoyed about that. I don't think she deserves that. Anywho, let's end for today. If you want to find out if we continue this, drop by tomorrow as well. And that's it. The game is on Steam, by the way. You can get good endings yourself as well. Anywho, hope you all have a wonderful day, and hope I'll see you tomorrow in Chronotopia or some other game. Who knows? Who knows? Bye bye.